The Sooners will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's good. All of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunity.
I guess they're not interested in kicking. Wait, they're lining up for an onside. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put total leather. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for
Yeah, go there.
what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days,
Are
Jesse?
you doing all these
Those are
things?
the guys we
Oh,
rely
so
on
like
each and
on
every
Thursday.
week. We came into the season expecting these guys,
Yeah, I go to
types of
the
guys
breakfast.
to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the white hash. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
That's caught. It's cheap. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more fit.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Collison. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Running to Green. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And on second down for this offense.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. They punt it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Rushes on him. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Heads play by the QB.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical. And they've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, third down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge third down here, but even if they don't get it, they can...
Scores on the sneak.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Tollefson using the quick game.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. Running wide open down the gut of the field. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Cheek. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and very short here for the offense. Setting up the screen. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Pulls it in. It's cheap. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Are you serious?
Take it back. The 20, the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Breaks free. The 10. And he will house it.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football,
Bro, where y'all at? Good point.
It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit.
Thank you, audience. Let's get involved. This is a big down.
Looking to throw. It's Tollefson. Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's in for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there.
Fellas, few matchups need as little explanation as to just how intense as
Sometimes my quarterback forgets what color jerseys we're wearing.
And we've got the latest.
It's been happening all season.
Endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to
Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Sooners racing to the line.
We don't go to class. We take drugs. We play football.
From the shotgun, the inside kid. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on first
Welcome
down.
to thizzle land.
Was second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Easy. I want you to take a look at something real quick if you're still in here. Look at all these backup running backs we have. These guys are freshmen. He doesn't even get to play anymore. He's old. Another freshman. So, yeah.
To stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nobody's bigger than the program. Everybody can fit right in and do exactly what a running back needs to do.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period.
It's not about speed. It's about offensive line power. I wanted to make sure I just had a lot of guys
Hauls it in. And a good job
that can get into a hole.
Defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long.
It's always interesting
Hit a
how
gap.
people handle late game. Like, you know,
Get 5 or 6 for us.
There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab.
I see it. I'm just not getting there on time, fellas. I see it. Sorry.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
No. They'll leave.
Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grab near the marker. It's Wayne. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They're working that left side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this
We have
play.
never had this many hold plays.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. To the air, it's Tollefson. Fires complete on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news
This game
is you scored a
sucks.
touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to
Let's get a first down, fellas.
game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's cheap. Across the 25. He's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down